What's up, you ugly mugs? I'm back with one. So I got a whole new setup now and everything like that. So it's gonna be my first video giving it a shot, trying to see how everything works and whatnot. I'm gonna do something I'm familiar with just to give it a shot. It's gonna be Upchurch wine and crystal. Actually, my girl wanted me to do this one, so here it is. I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
I wanna be more, stand by me. More crickets in the distance while the lightning bugs blink. Dog by my feet, breeze 70 degrees on a porch swing, sipping something stronger than tea.
That Tennessee tea is fire all day long. If I'm in Tennessee or something, I'm drinking that tea. They got that good tea out there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's different from where I am from down there, man. When I went down, even in Alabama, when I went to Alabama, dude, their freaking teas were way better than it is up where I'm at. But I like that he said I want to be more stand by me. I take that as like he wants to be more stand by himself. He wants to be by himself. He wants to do his own things. He doesn't want to be a part of anybody else. He doesn't want to be labeled being a part of another group. And I like the bar where he said more crickets in the distance while the lightning bugs ring. I don't know if you remember as a kid, man, when you're just outside hearing the crickets and you're trying to catch the lightning bugs. They were the vibes when you were a kid. Like, it was just fun. Your parents would be over there having a fire and whatnot. And, you'd be out playing, trying to catch lightning bugs and stuff. Shit's fire.
The bull with the stars, ones you've never seen, with the music sheets sprinkled in shimmering ink. Like neon, so natural and loyal to me. I hope I hang around for someone else to see. Like wine and crystal, I hope that's how I age. Leave a stain that never seems to go away.
Like wine and crystal, I hope that's how I age. I don't know. I'm not a big wine drinker. I'm not a big wine person, but I know, you gotta drink aged wine. If you get like a very rare wine that's aged for 30 years, apparently that's like the best wine that you can drink, especially if it's not open and it's just, its age has been on the shelf for so long. Like wine ages very well in crystal, so he wants to be wine. He wants to be wine inside of a crystal bottle, because it ages very well. Leave a stain that never seems to go away. If you drink a red wine, you spill red wine. I remember as a kid, actually it was my teenage years, somebody spilled red wine on somebody's. It was like a plush, fluffy white carpet. Never came up. It was right on the corner. So it wasn't like that big of a deal. You couldn't really see it, but it was on that corner, and I always knew it was there. Like, you could always see that it was there. But like red wine doesn't come out of nothing. Red wine is like solid stain. You never get it out. I'm sure somebody's probably came up with something to get that shit out by now, but like, nah.
See my heart as a barrel full of grapes. When I'm gone, hope someone appreciates the taste I made for country. Yeah, it's simple. I wanna be your wine and crystal. I wanna be your wine and crystal. I guess I'm different than I used to be. I ain't a wild young gun. I got 17 years.
I like that. I guess I'm different than I used to be. In a wild young gun. I got 17 years. So you're always gonna grow and change. You're always gonna be different. You're not gonna be the same person that you were as a kid. Man, I'm giving myself anxiety, fucking bouncing on this chair. But like you're never gonna be that same young kid. Like you're gonna be. As you age, you're gonna change. You're gonna want to do other things. You're not always gonna want to do the same thing, the same routine. You're gonna want to experience new things, new places, new careers, new anything. Like, you're gonna end up aging to the point where you want to be. And you're not always going to be that wild, crazy kid that used to be. Like, you're not going to be that kid that goes out to the fires, drinks a lot, and, has fun fights and stupid stuff. I mean, I used to do it as a kid, and it took me a while to realize that that's not the life that I want to live. Like, yeah, I got great stories. I had fun times with friends. I had fun things. But, as you grow and you find your partner and you get your family, you realize that that's not the things that you want to do. You don't want to be that crazy young kid anymore. Some people, they don't want to get out of that being a young crazy kids. I know 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds that are out partying, being crazy. Like, I mean, sometimes you just don't grow out of it. But I mean, to each is their own. Everybody has different opinions in life. Everybody wants different things, and everybody wants to succeed in a different way. So don't worry about what the next person is doing or the person next to you is doing. Just worry about what you want to do and, do your thing.
Shifting these gears and shedding these tears. I got water in my wine, no more drops in here. I done drank every sorrow, I done broke a couple hearts. Now I piece together love like a bloodstained art. When the sunshine peaks, it's a beautiful sight, and your grace is as pure as an infrared light. Like wine.
I actually like that. He said, when the sunshine peaks, it's a beautiful sight. I mean, if you ever been out and, you just sat with your girl or something and just watched the sunshine is a beautiful thing. Like, it's 100%, especially if you're down the shore or something like that. I live not close to Maryland, but I go to, like, Maryland, and, that's a beautiful place to be. That's a amazing place to watch the sun rise and fall. But if you never sat outside during, like, the peak of the sunshine, it's pretty cool, or sunset, or anything. Like, just looking at the stars is dope.
Crystal, I hope that's how I age. Leave a stain that never seems to go away. See, my heart is a barrel full of grapes. When I'm gone, hope someone appreciates the taste I made for country and simple.
See, I like that. He said, when I'm gone, I hope someone appreciates the taste I've made for country. Like, when you're gone, when you, live your full life and you, go wherever you go, to the afterworld, to heaven, to hell, to wherever you're going, you want somebody to appreciate your presence, or you want, your kids to remember the good times and and realize that they enjoyed being around you. Like, you don't want to leave and not have any sort of appreciations. Like, you don't want to leave this world and you just have haters, and you have people that absolutely hate you, nobody that love you or anything like that. You don't want to go out of this world alone. You want to go out with somebody close, whether it's, a best friend that you die with, or it's or it's like a wife that you're with for 40 years. Like, you don't want to create such bad vibes to where people don't appreciate you or appreciate the things that you've done through life. I know that I kind of strive to try and do things that people look back on and like, wow, that's really cool, you did that. Like, I don't even care about the recognition, or I don't really care about, getting anything in return. It's just, the simple fact of sometimes having a big heart makes you feel good. Like, if you have it and you give it, it makes you feel good. It helps you out, even knowing if you're giving your last dollar away. At the end of the day, it makes you feel good. Like, hey, I didn't really need that. That person really needed it to get to the next level. So you did something for that person to get them to the next level. It just, you don't even have to praise about it. You don't have to talk to anybody about it. It's just a fact that you did it yourself. And, a lot of people will go to their graves, being appreciative of the things that somebody else did.
I wanna be your wine and crystal.
And he did say the taste I made for country. He definitely made he definitely put his own taste into country music and country rap, whatever you want to call it. He also put his own taste in like rap itself. Like, he definitely put his own taste out there. This is just speaking on Upchurch. Like, he definitely put his own taste into, the genres of music that he puts himself in.
Heart been injured, battle scars linger. Try to cut me down like my legs made of timber. I give them back splinters, next time they'll remember that I had the juice like my blood from a vineyard. Like wine.
I might take that a different way, but I like how he said, try to cut me down like my legs are made of timber. Like, people are going to try and cut you down. People are going to try and bring you down from wherever spot you're at. If you get to a good point in life, somebody's always going to try and knock you down and take away that ego that you have, or take away that feeling of success away. And you can't let them get to you. You can't let them chop you down. You can't let them take away what you've worked, what you busted your ass for, and did what you had to do to get to where you are. You can't let somebody knock you down. And then he says, I give them back splinters, next time they'll remember that I had the juice from the blood from my vineyard. I like that he says, if you try and cut me down, I'm going to give you splinters. So if somebody tries to cut you down, fight back, be more successful. Whatever they're hating on, or whatever they're jealous of, or whatever, they don't like, go 10 times harder. Do the things that you need to do to go past that point. You might be here, go here. Because no matter what, that person that's trying to chop you down is going to be below you. So as you keep progressing and moving up, it's not only good for you, but it's just, you'll learn how to adapt and not pay attention to what people are saying to you. You kind of just take that that fuel and add it to your fire, and you just keep on going.
Crystal, I hope that's how I age. Leave a stain that never seems to go away. See my heart as a barrel full of grapes. When I'm gone, hope someone appreciates the taste I made for country is simple. I wanna be your wine and crystal.
And I know I talked about the I want to be your wine and crystal. Another point that I have, or another view that I have on that, is like, if you're with somebody for so long, that line right there is what you want to be. Like, you want to be that 30-year-old wine in that bottle of somebody excited to, open it up. Like, you want to be that person that they're excited to see every day, or they're excited to see after work, or they're excited to go out and have fun with. You never want to lose that fire. Like, that fire that brought y'all together, you never want to lose that fire. And a lot of times, relationships, marriages, divorces are very, very common among my age group, and like, you never want to lose that fire. Once you lose that fire, that's kind of it. But you got to do things to continue to put fuel in that fire, to have that spark that you need to be that great marriage that you always wanted as a kid. Be who your grandparents were, where they were always together. My grandparents weren't together, but I've seen a lot of grandparents that were together and had a great bond and were together for 70 years. Like, I've seen it, and it's a beautiful thing. Old people are very, very cute. They may be dusty, they're very, very cute. But yeah, that's my take on it. If you like the video, like, subscribe. I don't care, whatever you want to do. Later.